Yo, what's going on out there, YouTube family? This is Sammy Leggy here representing Team JVS. I'm back here again for another episode review for Invincible. I apologize for the video format. Hopefully the quality is good enough for you guys. So, kicking off from the last episode, this is a non-spoiler review, just by the way. Invincible was damaged badly. Titan was damaged, as well as little girl, and it starts off literally from that point. Well, technically it starts off with Justin Roiland from Solar Opposites, and of course Rick and Morty playing this interesting character. You'll see it when you see it. He's as funny as ever, but the circumstance is really serious, and it takes place on a college campus. And then they go full force into how they're going to keep these heroes alive. Are they going to die? Whether or not. It was very traumatic. It was very gory, and it's crazy to me. Like the limits that you would think that they would kind of like be careful with. Like, no, they don't care. Like they're just like, we are going for this. And again, I don't have any context to give you guys because I haven't read the actual comic, but there's a lot of different things they do and pull from this that I really appreciate. So let's just talk about Mark really quick. Mark is going through this metamorphosis of coming through the situation. He survived, thankfully. But he blames himself and he's traumatized. And at the same time, the very first thing that he said was Amber's name. Like he was like, I have to make it up to her. I have to be there for her. And so that's how they ended up on the college campus. They decided to go with Mark's best friend, William, because William is going to visit his future prospect boyfriend, potentially, on the college campus. And it's kind of like, for Mark, it's like, all right, this is an opportunity to start over, and him and Amber really building something of their own. And him, instead of like this whole entire time, he's just looked up to his dad and what his dad was, as opposed to trying to find something for his own. And he really wants to be with Amber. He really loves Amber. And at the same time, there's a responsibility there that he has to uphold, and he has to do what is necessary to be invincible, right? And it's like, this situation is very different because now there's possible collateral damage, and he has to, make it up to those that he cares about. And matter of fact, like, there's a circumstance that happens with two individuals that are really close in his life that he got compromised. And they do something really interesting, I think, with the character William, that it adds a lot of more depth to his character and tragedy at the same exact time. And the thing about this series is that they don't gloss over the concept of being a hero, what a hero actually means. Like, there's a clear-cut Peter Parker situation that happens to Mark in this one that's downright sad. And matter of fact, I actually felt, like, man, like, this is messed up. Like, this shouldn't be happening. But I do appreciate it. And the voice acting is actually on key. And the action is crazy. There's also a threat here that's on the cyborg level, but they take it to a level and an angle that it's really messed up. Like, it's really sad. It's really deranged and sick. And I think the thing about this show is they don't hold back on the sickness level of what is possible from superhero beings or people that are extreme intelligence and what they're really truly capable of. The other side that I loved about this episode is Nolan and Mark's mother. Mark's mother just doesn't trust Nolan anymore, and she's going through every length to figure out what's going on. Of course, we knew from the episode before she found the costume with the blood on it. Now, Mark Hamill does play a role in this one, and he's kind of working with the mother to try to figure out what's going on, and the revelations behind everything that's going on is pretty insane. And it to me, what it did is cemented to me that Nolan is an unstoppable force, and he needs an immovable object. And right now, the only person that I can see being that is going to be Mark. One thing I'll say, and this is not spoiling because I haven't read anything, I feel like that at this current time, the mom is potentially in danger. Like, I mean it. Like I don't want to go into the context of what I mean by that, but I really fear for the mother's life. And I don't know what that's going to mean for the future, seasons or anything like that. But I really do feel like it's going down that path. The other thing that they did a really good job was Robot. Robot is staying behind, the young girl and trying to save her and do everything he can to protect her. And at the same time, working double-handed with the twins to try to clone something or someone. And that's an interesting little Easter egg against the end credit scene with the twins. But it's like this weird relationship situations going on with Robot and the girl. And I don't know where that's going to, but I feel like it's got something to do with her past. Another thing that's happening in the episode was Eve. Eve is making a mark for herself. Like, she's trying to be her own hero. She's trying to choose for herself as opposed to just conforming and joining the natural norm, which eventually I think is going to line up with whatever Invincible is doing. And she also has feelings for Invincible. It's very evident in a small, brief conversation she was having with him. But anyway, my thoughts of the episode, I thought was really good. It wasn't lackluster. It was actually pretty sad. It was pretty dark, and it's leading down this very dark path that I cannot wait to see where it's going to go. This was a 9 out of 10 or a 9.5 out of 10 easily for me. I cannot wait to see where things go next. All right. Hopefully you guys enjoy this review. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit that bell button, keep it locked. JVS, we ain't gonna stop. We may do a spoiler review for this episode. Peace, guys.